Alrighty guys, as you came into the Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video, this is going to be part 2 of 2 for the standard edition. If you guys are looking for the pocket edition, it will be linked in the description down below. Alright, so last time we left off, our Tambourine was almost at friendship rank 10. Now we have him up to friendship rank 10. Whoever is struggling the most for you, typically, the most straightforward advice I could give you for friendship rank leveling is friendship rank your high tiers, right? So Tambourine, especially, it works because he's my Z tier unit. If you guys already had him friendship rank 10, that'd probably tell you to go move on to your S tier units. But the next unit for me that I am actually friendship ranking up is going to be this purple Goku. He seems to be struggling a lot, especially in HP right here. He's being at 57%. So I kind of want to give him the extra stats. Maybe we can get some more heals for him during this second portion of the run. All right, so coming out with that last boss fight, we're going to the right of us here. 5 his difficulty against this easy peasy stage. All right, so this is the formation we're going to use right here. This is an easy stage. I think this is a great opportunity to get some heals back on this purple Goku with the HPZ ability, the heals from Tambourine, and then the heals from Jackie Chun as well. All right, so easy attack order. I'm going to go for Beerus first, just because he's going to stun on turn 2, get him out of the way, right? And then Whis is the next big target here because he's debuffing us, debuffing our key restore speed specifically. Then we can go for this other green unit, this purple unit, and then the last two in whichever order you would like. Both of these guys don't really have significant damage to them. Alright, so definitely not bad. If 5 his difficulty right, shouldn't be hard whatsoever. Goku kind of got some heals there. Kind of. But I still think it was a good opportunity to try and obtain that heal. So next is a 3/5 stage to the right of you guys. It is going to be a hard fight, right? It's against the cells. I freaking hate this fight. Alright, so this is going to be the team formation right here. So I'm going to put this guy on backup, and I am going to put Tambourine on backup. This is the fight where you want to bring out your high tier characters. I'm just a little bit concerned about the double purples, especially against this guy right here. So let's go ahead and just put him on backup for now. We still have 3 S tiers in place, so still getting a big 30%, which I'm okay with. Alright, so cover changes here are annoying, right? So the new Legends Limited cell, the purple one, he does strike cover for the green cell and the cell Junior back here. And then the red transforming cell has a strike cover for the yellow cell and for the Legends Limited purple cell, this newer one. And then the old Legends Limited cell has a blast cover for the free-to-play cell and then for the red cell. So what I'm looking at for attack order here, I kind of want to go for this guy and then this guy, right? Just because my Roshi's going to attack last, and he's going to have the ultimate arts available to him. After that, I think we do go for this guy to try to avoid his debuffs on turn 3, and then we'll get for the Cell Junior, because he's getting stronger each turn, the old Legends Limited Cell, and then this guy at the end. So we actually kind of made that a little bit easy. Thankfully for the super attack, right, with Roshi and stuff like that, so 2.799. Got the full kill, no rush needed. Did have to go to a turn 4, but I'm happy with that because look at the status of my units. The HP is looking good, and we built up some super attacks. So after that fight, you're going to go ahead and keep going right. 3/5 stage. This fight's not bad at all. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to use right here. There's debuffs on the bottom row, so avoid that bottom row from the Android 14, right? Then we're going to go ahead and just put these two on backup solely because of their super attacks. There's going to be a hard fight next fight, so let's go ahead and just make sure that they are ready to go. Alright, so cover changes right there. It's only Amonde, and Amonde does have a blast cover for the Bulma and for the Zarbon. For attack order, Amonde is the highest priority right here, but since my blues attack first, I think it's more valuable for me to go for this Bulma first and then for the Amonde. Then after that, we can go for the 14, who's debuffing that bottom row. Then we can go for the Chi-Chi, Zarbon, and then Tao at the end. Alright, super easy fight right there. Only 3/5 difficulty, right? 4.4 million, and we did get the full kill. The next is straight above you, 3/5 difficulty fight against the Vegitos. So we fought this for the boss fight last half, right? So still an annoying fight nonetheless. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to use right here. I think this is good, right? So Tambourine will get his full range of effect because he covers everything, at least from right. If I have him over here, he's only going to cover Jackie and Bulma, as you can see from the highlighted. So you do kind of want him in the center spot so we can get that full range. Super attack from launch, turn 1, super attack from her, turn 1, and she does have the ultimate, so we're really prepared for this fight. Super attack from this guy also. And so cover changes for this one, we already know where they're going to be, right? So we can actually talk about it right here. So UVB, he doesn't have a cover change, but he has the chance to double attack and counters 1 strike arts. Fusing Super Vegito, transform, or he uses on turn 3, don't let him do that. Ultra Super Vegito, he does have a strike cover for the purple Super Vegito and for the blue Vegito Blue. Purple Super Vegito, it's a lot of Vegitos thrown out there, right? He doesn't have any strike cover range, thankfully, but the blue Vegito Blue has the double attack and no cover no blast cover for anyone, thankfully. That being said, double attackers are scary. Let's go ahead and get this double attacker out of the way. Then we can go for this double attacker and then go for this guy before he transforms on turn 3. And then we can go ahead and eliminate the purples and then save this guy for last since he does have the blast mitigation. All right, so even at the 3/5 difficulty, it took a lot to get those guys down. 4.8 million. If you really wanted to take out one of the greens here, I was just a little greedy and wanted that Z tier boost. You could probably take out this guy, right? And just so you can preserve him a little bit, and you would still have the S tiers up on board. Next is straight above you, 5/5 difficulty, fight against the Super Saiyan 3s. All right, so this is the team formation we're going to use right here. I do want to just get some heals on this guy. I don't think this is going to be a hard fight, so let's go ahead and try it out. All right, so attack order, I do want to get the purple unit out of the way, right? I don't want him to even touch my tambourine, so let's go ahead and get him, and then we can go for the blue coup. After that, we can go for the red Goku since he is debuffing our team's damage received on attack. And then we can go for the Shallot. We can go for this yellow Gotenks and then the green at the end because he has death buffs. All right, so what should have been an easy fight resulted in Tambourine taking a crap load of damage. I mean, everyone targeted him, right? Unfair. Basically, 8 million points, get the full kill. That sucks. So next is straight above you, 5/5 difficulty fight. We've already won against this the last half, so it should be good. All right, this is the team formation we're going to use right here. Launch has a super attack geared up and ready to go, so we're going to save that for a boss fight. And then we should be all right here. The first unit is going to be Piccolo. He has the best damage on here. Then the Whis, I mean, not the Whis, the yellow Beerus. And then the red Whis, since he has support for his allies. Then we can go for the Bunny Bulma, the Kid Gohan, and then Shallot at the end. Super easy fight, exactly what we needed right there, especially for our Tambourine. He's going to get a good chunk of healing back off of that, 8.1 million, and we got the full kill. Next is to the left of us, 5/5 difficulty fight against kind of like a Cooler Force fight. All right, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. I do want to save this super attack still for the next boss fight, and then I do want to go ahead and put Bulma on back because there's double greens, and there are some greens that we want to take out a little early, right? And then we have everyone in cover change range of this guy, right? So Roshi's covering him, Piccolo Jr.'s covering him, and then the Goku is also covering him, so should be okay. All right, so cover changes here are a little sucky, just because Cooler has a broad range right here. I mean, for the most part, you're going for the LF Cooler first, right? So LF Cooler does have a strike cover for the green, the blue, and for the purple Cooler. So just this, basically this entire row right behind him. And so first unit we will be going for is going to be the red Cooler, right? He has the best damage on here. And then after that, we can go for the free-to-play green Cooler, the Thouser. And then the purple Thouser, the blue Cooler, and then the purple Sparking Cooler at the end, right? Because he's getting buffs inflicted for his allies when he gets hit. All right, so we got the full kill. Tambourine is, he's not really getting a good chance to heal up, right? Because we heal up one fight, and then he takes a buttload of damage the next fight, and then heals up, you know what I mean? So 10 million off of that, I'm still okay with that. We did get the full kill, no rush needed. Built up a little bit of super attacks right here as well. All right, so next is a fight to the right of you, 5/5 difficulty. That's the cell fight, bro. It's the freaking cell fight. All right, so this team formation we're going to use right here. I'm actually going to put Tambourine on backup, just because there's a good chance he could die here. Especially with the double purples. Both of those purples have good damage, right? So let's go ahead and keep them back there. And so for cover changes right here, since we already went through them, so the new LL cell has a strike cover for the green cell, and for the cell junior, red cell has a strike cover for the yellow cell, and the new Legends Limited purple cell, and then the old Legends Limited cell has the blast cover, which we have to worry about, right? He has the blast cover for the free-to-play cell and for the red cell. So personally, I'm willing to try something a little different and get this guy out of the way right off rip, right? Since he's still the highest priority, and then go for this guy since he has the blast cover range, and for the red cell, who I do want to go for after that. And then hopefully we can still get this guy before he debuffs us on turn 3. And then we can go for the cell junior and then the yellow at the end. All right, dude, we actually went crazy. We did so freaking well right there. Everything was just so fluid. Everything fell into place perfectly. 9.5 million, and we did get the full kill. All right, so now your path kind of forks right here. So the alternative path is going to be along these 3/5 fights, which is going to be a little bit easier for you guys, especially if you're really, really low on HP. I think our HP is good enough to go for the harder fights, which we're going to do. So we're going to go to the right-hand side right here against this girl's fight. All right, so this is actually a good fight to build up super attacks. Obviously, these two are my fastest. I mean, Tambourine is also in there too, but Tambourine's super attack does not hit as hard as hers or hers. So let's go ahead and focus on those two. We can go ahead and save this a little bit later, and then just double yellows on the team. So let's go ahead and put them on backup. All right, so attack order, we're going to go for the yellow Rosie first. So she's buffing allies damage inflicted on turn 2. Then the red Rosie, she hits kind of hard, right? And then blue Brienne. She debuffs on turn 3. Let's try to get her out before she ends up doing that. Then we can can go for the purple Kakunza, the yellow, and then the green at the end. Super easy. I mean, they're tanky, bro. We almost needed the rush for that fight, which is crazy. I mean, we didn't really have a lot of super attacks to burn there, but look at this, what I'm saying right here. Bulma getting her super attack, Launch basically getting her super attack. That's a really good fight to have right there, to just build those up. Tambourine didn't take too much damage either. Next fight is to the left of you, 5 is difficulty fight against GT. All right, so this is what the team formation is going to be looking like probably until the end, right? Because, I mean, these aren't perfect built up super attacks, but they're still going to super attack once they come in, right? 84% and especially at 95%. We're going to save that for the boss fight. Like, that's just what it is. For the remainder of the fights, we're going to just pray that Tambourine can stay alive. We have all the cover changes on him, right? We have the Roshi cover change, we have the Piccolo Jr. cover change, and we have the Purple Goku cover change. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about strike covers here, right? Tag 4s don't have the range of their strike cover, and neither does the blue Goku. The unit I will be going for is going to be the blue Goku since he stuns on turn 2. Then we can go for the tag 4s, this Trunks since he does support allies, the 4 Q, and then the red Q, or red Vegeta, and then the Pan at the end. All right, definitely a hard fight right there, bro. I know that sounds crazy. I mean, tag 4s do damage, right? There's nothing new there. 12 million off of that. This Tambourine, he got hit by the purple EX Pan, and it took a good chunk. Like, he chunked him, bro. It chunked him. Purple EX Pan, bro. So your second to last battle is to the left of you, 4th is difficulty fight against the Trunks, or well, the Future Saga, Future Trunks Saga, Goku Black Arc, whatever you want to call it. All right, so this is the team formation we are going to be using right here. We do have so still coverage. Everyone's in coverage range of the Tambourine still, right? So this guy still has his cover, this guy still has his cover, and then this guy still has his cover. Plus we have some super attacks built up. Jackie will get his super attack off here. So for that fight, the only cover change here is that Sweater Trunks, and he does have a cover for the Clap Q and for the twin, or well, the assist unit. All right, so attack order, Sweater Trunks, easily, right? I don't want to get double attacked by that guy. And then we'll go for the free-to-play Zamasun since he has debuffs. This guy, he also has debuffs for whatever unit they attack. This Mai has support. Vegeta, he doesn't get his stuff in his kit because he needs like 4 Vegeta clan allies. Not really worried about him, but you do go for the revival unit last, right? Because of the revival. All right, so that one we needed the rush. I think that's only like the first or second time we needed the rush throughout this entire run, so that's okay with me. 14 million. Plus it was a revival unit, right? Revival units they can stall out. Tambourine looking pretty low, but it's okay because we're at the home stretch. Only one fight left. All right, so for the last fight is to the left of us, 4th is difficulty fight against the Gitos once again. All right, so this is the final team formation we are going to use right here. We'll put Piccolo Jr. on backup, this guy on backup, and then we have all of our boost units, right? So our 3 S tiers plus a Z tier, which gets some pretty decent points off of this. Cover changes. You already know that the Ultra Super Vegito has a strike cover for the purple Super Vegito and for the blue VB. And the purple SV doesn't have any range for anyone, and neither does the blue VB, which is awesome for us. For our attack order, let's get the double attackers out of the way, and then the diffusing unit before they fuse on turn 3, then the double purples, and to this guy at the end since he does have the blast mitigation. Pretty basic, standard, what we always do. The Tambourine died turn 2, bro. He died turn 2, but it's okay because he was alive when we brought him in, so we still got that boost. 18 million points even with a dead unit right off on turn 2, which is still pretty early on in the fight, right? We did need the rush. Still got the full kill there. Still very happy with what the team put out. All right, so before we close out the video, let's see where we lie on the leaderboard. So sitting at rank 212, DB Saga was very fun. I'm not going to lie, Tambourine sucked. I expected Tambourine to be so much better. Maybe he does better on a strike team. Maybe we should have given him a Zenkai buff with the Chi-Chi, right? There's so many different things that we could have done. On the Blast team, I just feel like he definitely fell short for us. Again, could be a star difference. Friendship rank 10 still didn't really help too much. Ultimately, stars are what's going to help the most, right? Either way, love the team. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully, you guys had some fun with it too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later!